I shouldn't have stopped walking. Out of everything that happened that night, that's the one decision I keep replaying in my head. Because if I hadn't stopped, I don't think he would have noticed me. This happened about a year ago. I like hiking, nothing extreme, just local trails, nothing too deep into the wilderness. There's this one trail about 40 minutes from where I live, not very popular, but not completely abandoned either. I had been there a couple of times before, so I wasn't worried. That day, I got there a little later than I should have. It was already getting close to sunset, but I figured I had enough time to go in a bit, clear my head, then head back. At first, everything felt normal. The usual sounds, wind through the trees, leaves crunching under my shoes, just quiet, peaceful. But after maybe 15-20 minutes of walking, I realized I hadn't seen a single person, not one. That's when I checked my phone. No signal, which wasn't unusual for that area, but still, it made me slightly uncomfortable. So I decided to turn back. Nothing dramatic, just that feeling like, yeah, that's enough for today. I turned around and started heading back the way I came. That's when I heard it. Footsteps behind me. At first, I thought it was just an echo of my own steps, but when I stopped, they didn't. They stopped a second later. I remember just standing there for a few seconds, not moving. Then I slowly turned around, and that's when I saw him. He was just standing there, about maybe 20-25 feet behind me, completely still. I didn't hear him approach. I didn't hear branches snap, nothing. He was just suddenly there.
He looked normal at first glance. Mid-40s maybe? Wearing a dark jacket, jeans, nothing unusual. But something felt off. I don't know how to explain it. It was just the way he was standing. Too still, too focused, like he had been watching me for a while. After a few seconds, he finally spoke. "Hey, do you know the way out of here?" His voice was calm, almost too calm. I told him, "Yeah, just follow this trail straight. It leads back to the parking area." He nodded slowly, but didn't move. Instead, he asked, "Are you sure?" Something about the way he said it made me hesitate. Like he wasn't asking for directions, he was testing me. I said, "Yeah, I just came from there." And then I turned around and started walking again. I didn't want to stand there any longer. After a few seconds, I heard footsteps again. This time, they were closer and faster. I turned around again, and he was walking behind me. Same distance, same expression. I stopped. He stopped. I stepped to the side of the trail, letting him pass. He didn't. He just stood there, staring. Then he said something I still don't understand. "You don't remember me." That's when my stomach dropped. I said, "What?" And he took a step closer. "You've been here before," he said, "but you always forget." At that point, I didn't say anything. I just turned around and started walking faster.
And that's when things stopped making sense. Because after maybe 30 seconds of walking, I saw him again, standing ahead of me on the trail. There's no way he could have gotten in front of me. There were no side paths, no shortcuts, nothing. I stopped instantly. My heart was pounding so loud I could barely hear anything else, and he just stood there again, waiting. Then he smiled. Not a normal smile. It was slow, too wide, like he was finally sure about something. And he said, "You always stop here." That's when I ran. I didn't care where I was going anymore. I just ran. Branches hitting my arms, tripping over roots. I didn't stop, not once. Eventually, I made it back to the parking lot. I don't even remember how. I just remember my car and getting inside as fast as I could, locking the doors. I sat there for a minute, trying to calm down. Then I looked up, and that's when I saw him again, standing at the edge of the trees, right where the trail begins, not moving, just watching. And I swear, for a second, it looked like he was smiling, like he knew I'd be back.
The voice that called my name wasn't coming from inside the tent. And the worst part is, when I turned around, everyone else was already staring at me because they heard it too. This happened during a camping trip with 3 of my friends. Nothing crazy, just a weekend plan to get out of the city. It was me, Adam, Ryan, and Chris. We found this spot online. Not an official campsite, just a clearing somewhere deep in the woods. People said it was quiet, isolated, perfect if you wanted privacy. At the time, that sounded like a good thing. Now I realize that's exactly why no one goes there. We got there around late afternoon. The place looked normal. Tall trees, a small open clearing, just enough space to set up tents. No signs, no other people, no noise. Even the air felt heavy, like everything was just a little too still. Adam pointed something out first. No bugs. At first we laughed, but then we actually noticed it. No insects, no birds, nothing, just silence. Around sunset, the fog started rolling in. Not slowly either. It came in thick, like it was pouring between the trees. Within minutes, visibility dropped hard, maybe 15-20 feet at most. We joked about it at first. Typical stuff. Yeah, this is how horror movies start. But deep down, we all felt it. That subtle shift, like the environment had changed, and we weren't supposed to be there anymore. By the time it got dark, the fog was everywhere. Our campfire barely lit anything beyond a few feet. Everything outside that glow was just white, empty, nothing.
It started with Ryan. He suddenly looked up and said, "Did you just call me?" We all looked at him. "No." He frowned. "I swear I heard someone say my name." We brushed it off, figured it was just the wind or the fog messing with sound. But about 10 minutes later, it happened again. This time, it was me. I heard it clearly. My name. Soft, almost like a whisper, coming from behind the trees. The voice sounded familiar. Too familiar, because it sounded like Adam. I turned to him immediately. "Did you just say something?" He shook his head. "No, why?" That's when everything went quiet again, even quieter than before. After that, it didn't stop. Every few minutes, one of us would hear it. Our names, always from a different direction, always just outside the light. And slowly, we all started noticing something. The voices weren't random. They sounded exactly like us. Chris was the one who said it out loud. "It's copying us." No one laughed that time. Then we heard movement, slow footsteps circling the camp, not rushing, not hiding, just walking. We grabbed flashlights and pointed them into the fog. Nothing, just white. But the footsteps kept going, always just outside visibility.
Then, suddenly, Ryan stood up. "I'm going to check." We told him not to, but he was already walking toward the fog, and within seconds, he disappeared. No footsteps, no voice, nothing. Just silence. We waited. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. No sign of him. Adam started calling his name. No response.
Chris said we should go look for him. I didn't want to, but we couldn't just leave him out there. We stepped into the fog, staying close together, flashlights barely cutting through the white. Everything looked the same, no direction, no sense of distance. Then we heard it again. "Guys?" It was Ryan. The voice sounded off, not scared, not panicked, just flat. A few seconds later, he stepped out of the fog. Same clothes, same face, but something about him felt wrong. His expression, too calm. His breathing, normal. I asked him, "Where were you?" He paused for a second, then said, "I was with you." None of us said anything because we all knew he wasn't. We went back to the camp. No one spoke much after that. The fog didn't lift, the voices stopped, but that almost made it worse. Later that night, while everyone was trying to sleep, I heard it again, right outside the tent. My voice whispering, "Don't let him stay." And the thing is, I still don't know which one it was talking about.
I followed a trail that doesn't exist. Not on any map, not on GPS. And when I went back the next day, it was gone. Like it was never there. This happened last fall. I wasn't doing anything crazy, just a solo hike. There's this forest area about an hour outside the city. Popular enough that people go there on weekends, but still big enough to feel isolated if you go far enough in. I've been there a few times before, so I knew the main trails pretty well. Or at least, I thought I did. That day, I got there late, around 5:30 p.m., which was already pushing it considering sunset was close. But I figured I'd just do a short walk, maybe 30-40 minutes, then head back. Nothing unusual. At first, everything was normal. People passing by, distant voices, the usual sounds. But after about 20 minutes, it started getting quieter. Too quiet. Eventually, I realized I hadn't seen anyone in a while. No voices, no footsteps, nothing. I pulled out my phone to check the map. Still had signal, still showed the main trail. Everything looked normal. That's when I saw it. A path, off to the side. It wasn't marked, no sign, no trail marker, just a narrow opening between trees. But it looked used, like people had walked through it before. I stood there for a few seconds, thinking. I don't know why, but something about it pulled me in. Like, it felt familiar. So I took it. Within a minute, everything felt different. The ground was softer, the trees were closer together, and the light felt dimmer, even though the sun hadn't fully set yet.
I turned around just to check. The main trail was gone. At first, I thought I just walked a bit too far in. Maybe I missed the turn back. So I kept going forward. Figured it would reconnect somewhere. After maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I saw something ahead. A fallen log, split down the middle. Very distinct. I had already passed it. I stopped, turned around, walked back, then forward again. Same log, same place. That's when I felt it. That heavy, uncomfortable feeling. Like something wasn't right. The air felt thicker. The silence got deeper. Even my footsteps sounded wrong. Then I saw it again. A backpack, sitting next to a tree, half open, dirty, like it had been there for a while. I slowly walked toward it. I don't know why. I should have just left. I opened it. And that's when everything stopped making sense. Because inside was my stuff. Same water bottle, same jacket, even the same notebook I had in my car earlier. I dropped the bag instantly. My heart started racing. None of it made sense.
That's when I heard something behind me. Slow, dragging. I turned around, and I saw someone standing between the trees, far enough that I couldn't see clearly, but close enough to know it was watching me. It wasn't moving, just standing there. That's when I ran. I didn't care about direction anymore. I just ran. Branches hitting me, tripping, falling, getting back up. I just kept going. Eventually, I saw the main trail again, and not long after that, the parking lot. I got in my car, locked the doors, just sat there trying to process what just happened. Before I left, I checked my phone, opened the map, and that's when I noticed something. There was no trail, just a blank area right where I had walked in. And the worst part? The location history on my phone still shows me there, somewhere that doesn't exist.